Waverly Hills Sanatorium. The infamous hospital, whose name is adopted from the Waverly novels written by novelist Sir Walter Scott, is considered to be one of the most haunted locations in the world. The sanatorium was initially only supposed to house 40 to 50 patients, but with tuberculosis being the leading cause of death in the United States in the early 1900s, the hospital quickly overfilled to as many as 140 patients at a time. Very little was known about the disease, so, at the time, the solution was to erect buildings to isolate all those who fell ill with tuberculosis and allow them to get fresh air in hopes that it would cure them. It became clear that the initial smaller building wouldn't be suitable, so a much larger, more sustainable building was built in 1926 to house over 400 patients. That is the one that still stands today. Waverly Hills became its own self-sustainable community, even having its own post office and zip code. It was understood amongst the patients and staff that once they stepped foot into the community, they were leaving behind their old lives completely. Waverly Hills remained in operation until 1961, when the cure for tuberculosis was discovered and the services were no longer necessary. It remained vacant for just 1 year before a geriatric facility named Woodhaven Medical Services opened and operated for nearly another 20 years before closing their doors in 1981. We took a couple of different tours of the building before we conducted our investigation and found conflicting stories to what has been said online. Completely dissecting the information we received would be much too long for this video, but we do know one thing is for sure. This building has seen a lot of death and trauma, which has ultimately called for a lot of unrest and, in some situations, anger. We were only able to explore a small fraction of the areas and spirits we were hoping to communicate with, so we plan on returning in the new year. Cassie and I headed up to the second floor to investigate Lois and Audrey's room. Lois and Audrey were sisters who both got admitted to Waverly Hills, so we wanted to see if we could relate with them since Cassie and I are also sisters. While we did that, Shelley, Christine, and Kyla went to the fourth floor operating room to see if they could come into contact with anyone up there. This room is said to be violent occasionally, with reports of people being punched or attempted to be moved off of their chairs. We're here, Cassie and I, in Lois and Aubrey's room. What was it? That was my chair. Aubrey or Audrey? I thought it was Audrey. I thought it was Audrey. Did I say Aubrey? Yeah. I'm so sorry. It makes you feel better. People get my name wrong all the time too. Let me look. It is Audrey. I am so sorry.
I'm hearing footsteps in the solarium.
Out here?
Mm-hmm.
We have our older tune right over here. This is my finger, by the way. There's a filter tune set up in the doorway of this room. I'll play music if something walks in front of it. Do you want to talk to us? We'd really like to communicate with you guys. Whatever might be in or around us. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
We hear you out there. I hear on both sides.
Yeah, so do
Why don't you come talk to us? Lois, I was talking to you about your son. It must have been really hard not getting to see him and hold him. Right after giving birth. But I think he grew up to live a long and good life. Do you miss him?
you don't want to come over by us, can you come sit on the bed here? Sit across from us?
That's me. Was it normal for sisters to be able to be in a room together if you both got it? Or did you luck out? What was that?
Sound like metal.
Yeah. That was my turn. Ouch. My left arm is hurting. Like in a certain spot. Like it feels like I got a shot or something.
Like a
needle.
huh.
Right? Right? Did you hear that?
In the hallway?
It sounded like...
And then I heard like a thud after that. Footsteps. Did you hear that?
No.
We'd really like to hear your story. And one way to hear your story is to speak into one of our meters. We have a lot of meters that you can use to communicate with us. My name is Shelley, and I would like to know your name. I'm here with Kyla and Christine, and we're here to ask you some questions.
None of our devices will hurt you. They're just going to let us know you're here because we can't see you.
Is there anybody here that wants to communicate with us? We'd really like to know who you are. Is there any doctors in here?
What kind of surgery did you have in here? Is it tap over there?
If that was you giving a tap, thank you. Can you tap on the wall again? Or close a door.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear the scream?
Yeah, scream.
Mm-hmm. We heard a scream. Was that you? Did you have a surgery here? It sounds like it might have been painful.
What did they do to you here? That was me tapping, sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you. You can have a seat in that chair and chat with us. We just want to talk.
Yep, we're not here to cause you any harm. We are not here to disrespect you. We just want to communicate with you, that's all. If you had surgery here, I lost my train of thought. If you had surgery here, did it scare you?
What was that? Did
There's
anyone else
walking
hear
out
that?
there.
What was that? What was that?
Man's voice. If you're out there, you can come in here. Talk to us. Tell us about your story and let us know how it made you feel to be in this room.
Surgery is really scary. I had 14 surgeries in 7 years. I know the pain that surgery can cause you and the healing that never seems to come.
Did you die in surgery?
Are you over by Kyla?
Hello. I have a little light by me. If you touch that, I'll know you're by me. We can communicate a little more.
Yep, these meters give us a chance to talk to you and hear your story.
We just want to hear, that's all we want, is to hear your story. We don't want anyone to tell your story wrong.
Walking.
I am walking. If you would like to use our device in the middle here, it's called a REM pod. All you have to do is just come up by the antenna and light it a pretty color.
Yep.
Can you show us your favorite color? Shelley walking.
And Shelly sitting.
Yeah. And settling.
I'm really cold all of a sudden. If you're in here, it's okay. Excuse me. If you're in here, it's okay. We're not here to hurt you. There's no reason to be scared. I know this could have been a pretty scary place to be, and maybe you felt alone. But that's why we're here trying to talk to you.
What was the name of the surgery they gave you?
It sounds like a really, really gruesome surgery. Between ribs and lungs. I can't imagine how hard it was for you to breathe. That's my chair moving.
If you recovered from surgery and maybe even tuberculosis, how long did it take for that recovery? What was that? What was that?
I don't know, there's really on the other side of that wall. Which, that was for x-ray, so there shouldn't be anything on it.
Yeah.
If you're in the other room, can you come in here? Again, another noise.
I was scratching my head.
No,
okay.
Noise from over there.
Can you come on in here and talk to us, please?
It's getting closer. There's someone out there? Hello?
Do you hear heavy breathing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you hear heavy breathing?
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought I just saw something crawling on the ground right here.
I've
Oh
been
my God, it just happened again.
There is shadows up here.
That's a gator.
What the f***? Us.
Through the car. What are you saying about the fuck? I'm just saying. To something else.
If you're in the doorway, can you light up one of our meters, please?
Are you still out there? That was me shuffling.
Did you hear a footstep?
Yeah.
Did shadow just move out there?
Yeah. And I keep seeing brief shadows back and forth.
And I'm just far around the corner that I can't see it.
Why don't I try like a 5-minute audios? Okay. Generally. What was that? What was that? someone come over? Hello? Prop? Are you talking about the bed that's in front of me? Third?
Branches.
What's the gravel in it?
We were completely unaware that less than 30 minutes prior to these responses on our Ovulus, the boo buddy we set up on the 3rd floor, nearly right above where Cassie and I were sitting, had gone off periodically throughout a roughly 20-minute span. The boo buddy did not go off the entire rest of the night. I can't help but think that the spirits were trying to give us signs to go to the 3rd floor. Unfortunately, we didn't get the opportunity to that night.
Say it again.
Wall. Triangle.
Long triangle. Triangle? Are you talking about... What was that? What did you hear?
Greg.
Greg.
Intent.
What is your intent?
King. Left.
What would you do to keep yourself busy? It's a gravel again.
Ever. Shut.
Shut. Did you ever fight here? Did you fight someone? Is there just a car facing the building, or what? Let's go up. I'm gonna turn this off. Let me try to record it. You probably were ghosts. Why don't we meet up and go somewhere together since we have a POV cam?
Cassie and I collected our things and started heading towards the staircase to meet up with Kyla, Christine, and Shelley. As we exited the solarium, we caught an EVP on our DVR system's audio.
Yeah, we heard that when this was Woodhaven, you were not treated very well. I'm so sorry about that. Nobody deserves to be treated that way.
What about John? Are you here?
That's why.
Yeah. Do you get frustrated when your story is told incorrectly?
What was that?
I heard a voice.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of treatments did they do on you, or medications did they give you to help ease the pain? Or did they not give you anything?
Feeling it wrong? Can you come on out here?
Starting to get nauseous.
I'm really, really cold.
Who's back sending Kyla?
Can you light up one of the meters that are by us? They're not going to hurt you.
Right here. As I started. Where this K2 meter is. So cold.
It's really cold over here too. It's like this. And you do just ask it to come on.
Can you light up the
Whatever it is.
meters?
They go all the way up to red. Can you light them up past green? Hello.
Hello, hello.
That's you, John. We have a recorder on the floor over here. Can you tell us how many children that you have? What are the 3 names that nobody's been able to find yet? You say you had 7 children, but they can't find the names of 3 of them. Can you tell us?
So you can see him shadow on the right side on the windows. So you can see him shadow on the right side on the windows. Can see it. So you can see him shadow on the right side on the windows. Can see it.
I can't quite understand what this EVP is saying, but it seems to be something along the lines of Lexi, Leslie, or Lindsay. What do you hear? Let us know in the comments.
So you can see him shadow on the right side on the windows. Can see it.
It's pretty quiet over here. I think we should move on. Yeah.
Alright.
Sorry. Okay. See you later.
Adios.
Bye. Bye. Do you have your bright light, Cassie? Do you have your bright light, Cassie? Do you have your bright light, Cassie?
No, I don't.
Because I want to live stream with her. Live stream with her regular.
Yeah, we could. Hello, everybody. We are at
Waverly Hills.
I apologize for the quality. It's clearly dark up here. We are on the 5th floor of Waverly Hills. I really can't see it. Sorry. But if you've heard anything about the room 502, there is some history about this area in particular of the building. First of all, most commonly, as what people see online, is that a nurse committed suicide by hanging right up where this old light fixture is. There used to be, I think, a chandelier there. Come to find out, that's probably not true, that she killed herself. I can't remember the name of...
Sarah.
Right, but the investigators. Ernie, but I don't know what team. I feel so bad. But they've had experiences up here. And this nurse, Sara, who is supposedly the one that was hanging here, she was actually, they found out she may have been raped and killed to hide what happened. The other nurse that died was said that she jumped off the building. That was probably also a murder to cover up her rape as well. So this area, this side has tuberculosis of the brain. A lot of the patients over here were children. We have a REM pod set up in the center of this room to see if we're going to catch anything. It's not focusing on that. But we also have K2 meter, digital recorder, mal meter over there. There's Cassie on the camera. But we're going to investigate for a bit and see if we catch anything with you guys along with us on here. So, just a moment. Actually, what were the three names? It was Sarah, Lily, and Francis?
Yes.
All right. So any of the nurses that are up here, can you come on out and talk to us? We have a few devices that you can use to talk to us with. There's a REM pod in the room back here. If you light it up, we'll know that you're in there. Feel free to ask. Yeah, go ahead.
Sarah, if you're here, we would love to know more about your story.
We hear you had something really, really awful happen to you. And we would like to make sure your story is heard. Can you come out and let us know you're here with us? We don't mean any disrespect. We're here in peace. And we want to know your story and sure you're heard
Accurately.
accurately. Yes.
We don't want any more misinformation spread about your death. So now's the time for you to come forward and talk to us about what happened. You can feel comfortable to do so. As women, I'm sure a lot of us can relate. We're going to turn the Ovilus on to communicate with you. Just so all of you guys know, the Ovilus, the mode we're going to be using is dictionary mode, which has a word bank of over 2,000 words. The energy in the room can affect the words that come out. Not all of them are going to be a spirit, because obviously it reacts to the energy in here. However, if you hear words come across that are directly related to what you're talking about, that is more likely to be a spirit. So I'll go ahead and turn that on. We'll see what comes across. If I can reach it. I'm just going to put it right here.
We have a ball in the doorway. Would you like to light it? Does it light up?
Yeah, it does.
Come light up that little ball.
You can kick it all the way across the room.
Here, I'm going to show you.
Thurifer walk? What is thurifer? I've never heard that word come across here ever.
Right.
Is that a name?
I have no idea.
But the fact that it said thurifer walk?
Walk?
Yeah. Where are you walking to? It's pretty quiet up here. Why don't we gather our stuff and walk down? I'll keep this on so I can show everyone the area as we walk down.
Okay.
So, okay. Just a moment. Do we have everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Sarah.
Bye, ladies. Thank you for talking with us.
Bye. So, we are now in the 4th floor, where the creeper is known to be around. First of all, we haven't seen him yet, but it's also known for some darker things. The previous owner, I think it was about 10 years ago, bought this building for the purpose of tearing it down and didn't care if people came in and vandalized and partied. So there's vandalism all over the walls throughout the entire building. They smashed out windows, really destroyed the place, made the renovation costs go from like $100,000 to $55 million, which is a huge change. So that's unfortunate. They do plan to turn it into a hotel at some point, but said that it would easily take 100 years to do that with how expensive the renovations are going to be, how much has to be done. They have to rewire all the plumbing. things like that. I'll pop into the OR on the 4th floor, which is another area that's really active. We actually heard, while we were getting our tour earlier, we heard this metal gurney move across the floor, like a few inches. Well, we have a camera set up in here, so it might go out of focus a little bit. But there's the surgical light up there. And yeah.
Bombs everywhere.
So let's continue down this long trek all the way down. Does anyone remember the easiest way to pop into the morgue?
Go all the way down. Keep going this way.
Okay.
It literally takes you straight to the morgue.
3rd floor. Got a camera set up over there. All right. So this is 1st floor. Do you guys care if we take a detour through here?
No?
Oh, is it that way? No, it's not that way.
What do you want to take for?
To go back. Oh, wait. Isn't this the morgue? So here's the morgue. I'm lost. So a lot of the stuff that they have is actually, it's real, but it wasn't here during operation. So the only original piece that's in here is, what is this called? Oh my God. The things.
That's where they kept their bodies on.
Yeah, I didn't know if it had like a certain name.
I can't remember it. I can't remember it.
Anyways, this is the only original thing in this room. But later, we're going to lay in this bottom roller here, because people get touched in there and talked to in there. so yeah, everything. Don't dead open inside. Oh, the doors go that way.
Sorry.
Oops. We're back in here now. There's everyone. We're going to take a break for a bit. We may be on live later, but if there's anything specific that you want to see in the building, comment on below this video or on our page, and we'll see if we can get there and get some footage for you. Recording?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes for you and yes for me.
Which way is the body chute?
This way.
This way?
I'm feeling good.
Going to the body chute, catching me some ghosts. Not catching, hunting.
We're
Going to the body chute to hunt me some ghosts. Ooh,
Hell.
she's chilly. Sure.
She be chilly down here.
All right. I'm gonna film ya. We know that this is where they would roll the bodies out of here.
Were you one of them? That's a car outside. How many people were rolled down this track here? I am currently laying at the bottom, on the bottom body tray at the Waverly Hills Morgue. And the rest of my team is out there. And now I moved, so it's gone.
Cassie's looking for a friend.
Why is there a breeze down here?
Oh no, that wasn't there earlier. What?
A breeze. It's cold down here.
Yeah.
Mine says 50.3 degrees.
48.9 here.
Sorry.
If you remember me from earlier, can you please turn that music box back on?
Now it's up to 51.2 right here. Can you light up the meter in front of me? Reach for the antenna and it'll light up. Like that. Can you do that? Let me know you're here.
That clip was the...
What was the name of the older lady that died in that vault?
You okay?
Is there something on my neck?
No, I don't have a flashlight though. Oh, yeah, it is. Hold on.
Like right here.
Oh my gosh, you have a scratch.
Are you serious?
There's a scratch on Crystal's neck.
White thing?
Yeah.
That's the other, like,
Right there.
or whatever for the camera.
Where?
I can't with the flashlight.
I just saw
Right
some
here.
light going on.
See? Where's red?
It is red out. It's definitely red.
It's not raised like a scratch yet, but there's 3
Can
red
somebody take a
lines.
picture?
Does someone bring their phone? Do you see the 3 red lines? 1, 2, 3.
Right under her chin there.
Yeah, right where my flashlight is.
can show her so she knows what I'm talking about.
Like right there.
Yep. And then if you look in the pictures with my flashlight. Whoops.
That's my
Zoom
ear.
in on her ear. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah, that one down there. I definitely see the top one.
Yeah. I see that right there.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you look below my mask, you can see 3 or 4 red lines across my neck. The lobby was the one area of the building where I felt uncomfortable and was unsure if I even wanted to investigate in there. It seems as though a spirit also didn't want me in there, since I got scratched only a couple minutes after settling in. Well, I need to get out.
Yep. Okay, bye.
If anyone wants to stay, they can. I just need to know.
Alright, let's go, Carissa.
Can somebody grab that so we don't have to come back for it?
Yeah. How about me and you head back? Because I think you should go. Not that way.
I'll explain what I felt when we get back to the... Literally less than 5 minutes in there.
Mm-hmm. You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Wow, are you guys okay? Are you guys okay?
What happened? I got scratched. I don't know if it's scratched. I don't know if it's still there. Is it still there?
Hold on. I will look. No, not really.
Sarah has
Oh yeah, it's a little red right
Sarah has
here.
pictures.
Alright.
If you kind of take this down, but
What? Move this?
like. I'm gonna go look at Jeremy's back.
Right here.
Yeah, there were 3 of them. So it didn't immediately feel like I had gotten scratched. It felt like something had caressed me.
Like something brushed up against you.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then it
okay.
started burning.
Bad.
Yeah.
I apologize. You had to nudge me. I was just telling her on it. In the area.
Yeah, I said, Jeremy, I want to go. Jeremy, I want to go. And he just stood there. So I said, Jeremy, I want to go. And then he's like, oh, okay.
So this is what I felt. First, I was sitting in the chair like this, and I had one hand down. First, I felt something brush like this, and then I felt this along my, I was paying attention to my hand, and then I felt this along my neck.
Oh.
It just felt like something had brushed against my neck.
Oh.
But it freaked me out, obviously, because it started hurting immediately. And it still hurts. It's right here. Hurts.
I don't know, the minute we walked in that room
You
though,
also have a mark right here.
it does look red.
Yes, you do.
It's like,
Whoa. Sorry. We'll stop talking. Close that way.
as soon as it
Sorry,
walked in
yeah.
there, it didn't feel like it did earlier. And it felt like something was literally earlier it just felt like energy. This felt like something was actually sitting and watching. Like it knew
Probably
people
was.
were coming.
When we first went in there was Something in the chair.
Yes. That's why something was sitting in the chair waiting.
Mm-hmm. I knew we were coming. It literally was.
That's why it was so quiet.
Here, Christine, can you take this? It was literally. It was literally the armchair. It was literally sitting in the chair like this.
Oh, gee.
Yeah.
It was waiting.
Hello.
I remember the first time I was up here with a group from Wisconsin, someone came out and spoke to me from outside of 504. She said her name was Sara. Are you here tonight?
We spend a lot of time up here with someone. Is that certain someone up here with us tonight?
Okay, I just saw on that wall a shadow on the cross.
Not there or in?
No, this wall right here with the window in it. The shadow just went across that.
We want to hear your story. You want to talk about it with us?
We're trying real hard to get the truth out. Now's a good time to help explain it. You can do it in your own words.
They have recorders here. You see a bunch of green lights and orange lights in people's hands. You can speak into those. Or you could just talk to us where we can all hear you. Show yourself. Make a noise in here. Any way you can make your presence known, we'd appreciate it.
Sara, if you're up here with us, can you tell me if you spell your name with an H or without an H? Is it S-A-R-A or S-A-R-A-H?
So have you communicated more with the nurses up here then than like children's spirits?
I think so. We've also gotten a lot of the times when the nurses are trying to communicate, there's a male presence that will come through, and I think he tries to quiet females.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is that like?
I see that same thing.
Looking to see if it's someone in the parking lot.
Yeah, because there's no light coming through. It would have to be through the window.
I also saw it in 502.
It must have been somebody in there.
Can we check
Have
it
you guys ever tried? First off, let me say this. I have never been a believer in any of the acts.
Oh, the apps? No.
Any of them.
But we have found one that we have been able to pretty much think is legit.
Really?
Necrophonic.
Necrophonics.
Have you heard of it?
I've heard of it, yeah.
We use it a lot, and we have.
We've gotten incredibly pertinent responses. I mean, we got an exact date of a murder that came through clear as bells, February 8th.
We didn't know the date?
We didn't know that date.
Jeez.
But we asked, when did this happen? And it said February 8th. We asked the curator of the museum. He was able to confirm it was February 8th.
Wow. So I have it on my phone if you all are interested in
Oh,
checking
yeah,
it out.
absolutely.
I mean, I have been one of the sticklers against apps.
We've gotten like a gunshot that has come across it, and it's not like it's a typical word bank, you know, because a lot of them are on word banks. We've actually had like sound effects and things come through on it.
Oh, wow. Did you see that? That's what it said.
Yeah. There's your hell.
And then I heard shut up. A male voice said shut up. One at a time, please.
Is it Cassie? I don't know if I heard it.
Are any of the children here with us right now?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Allison?
Allison, are you here?
Some of the things you gotta listen to and review sometimes to pick up the stuff that you got. Are you afraid we'll tell the truth about what happened to the nurses?
Did it just say rape?
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I just heard rape.
Hired. It was me?
Freak.
Ouch. Yeah.
What did you do to the nurse after you raped her? Tell me.
You know.
I thought I just saw something pass across farther back.
Did it just say Ernie? Or did it say your name?
That's what I thought I heard. Mm-hmm.
Listen, Ernie.
It's a Denise.
What do you want? Tell me what you want to tell me.
It's okay. What is he doing?
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Yep.
What is he doing? Who are you talking about? What's going on here with all of us?
It hurts.
That was so sad. I'm really sorry you hurt. How can we help you?
For every person that you tell your story to, it gets out to more people. We can't just tell it for you, you need to tell it.
These people will
I'm pretty.
spread it on the internet, and I don't know if you know what that is, but everybody in the world can see it. So this is a good chance for you to tell your story.
Yeah.
Nope.
It sounds like the females trying to talk and y'all keep shutting her up.
I keep hearing a male voice say, shut up and no.
Yeah.
Yeah, he comes up here a lot and tries to get her silence.
Why won't you let her tell her story?
I heard Allison.
What are you afraid of?
Okay. Sure. Welcome in.
Yeah, check the time. Oh yeah, we got it.
time is it?
3:43, and we have to pick up our cameras yet.
Yeah, probably ought to start right there.
Well, thank you for communicating with
Thanks
us.
for talking
Thank
to
you.
us.
Said your name again.
We'll be back in a little bit, Sarah.
Bye.
Come up and lock up. We'll be back.